be seeing this kind of shit. Is that crazy?
What the fuck?
I don't need to be seeing this kind of shit.
That's some Eastern European fucking...
What that was, but Jesus. Master None Podcast episode. What are we on? 180?
186.
186.
185.
185.
I knew it was 185. Thank you, Twiz. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in live. Shout out to everybody that's going to listen in the aftermath of the episode. But geez, yeah, God, Twitter is a wasteland sometimes. Before I get into the announcements, I just saw a couple of things that just came through randomly on my Twitter feed. And God, unnecessarily violent. Some guy getting set on fire for stealing a bike. And it happened so quickly, I didn't even know what was happening.
Yeah.
And then some other dude choke slamming a kid on a playground for smacking his son around.
Yo, really?
Randomly, back to back, like this.
Yeah, just choke slammed him.
Good Lord. I don't need to be seeing
Choke
that.
slamming toddlers is crazy.
I do not. It wasn't a toddler. He was like 8. But still, that's
How old were
what?
your toddler till?
I'd say what? 4?
You're tolerant to you're about like 4 or 5, like 5.
Okay.
I don't say 5. 5, you're in school. You're in preschool at that point, or kindergarten at 5 years old.
5. Yeah, 5 year. Depending on when you were born, 5 year in kindergarten or Head Start. Yeah, like preschool or kindergarten.
What do you after you're a toddler?
A child.
A kid, an annoying ass kid.
Okay, child.
No, I'm just kidding. But all right. So let's get back to the announcements. I was just so taken back by that. I was like, this is unnecessary violence. Like, what the hell?
Some people go to Twitter for that.
That's crazy. Go stop that, please.
Some people exclusively watch their corn on Twitter.
Yeah, that's weird. I guess now they allow longer form videos, but anyway. So I just wanted to, just let everybody know, please hit the thumbs up on this video. Like the video, because that's what the thumbs up means. Subscribe to the channel and, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any episodes when we go live. And if you can't watch our live videos, which we prefer that you do, jump in the chat, ask us some questions, participate in the episode. That's our favorite part. If you can't do that, make sure that you check us out in post, in the aftermath of our ridiculous streams. So you could check us out in the archive, or you could listen to all of our episodes on all your favorite audio podcast platforms: Apple Podcasts, Google Play Store, Stitcher, Podbean, iHeartRadio, Spotify, all of those and more. And if you don't find us on your favorite podcast platform, Berto?
Join the Discord and harass us. Harass us until we place a podcast on your obscure podcast listening platform. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the episode.
Yes.
185.
Twiz, say what's up to the people one time, man. Say what's up to the people one time, Twiz. Oh, look who is in the building.
Was Twiz here last episode?
No,
Don't do me like that.
All right.
he was absent.
Don't do me like that.
It was an excused absence.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I had to use that. When I said, I gotta use some PT.
It's a PTO.
Twiz texts us in the group chat, told us he had to use PTO, and I'm like, I didn't know he did that.
I said, what's PTO? What they diagnose you with?
Yeah, PTO means prepare the others.
Yeah, exactly. I love that. But yeah, so we got some a couple things. First of all, I just want to shout out all the trolls in the comments.
Yeah.
Something that needs to happen. If you're trolling in the comments on videos, on social media posts, we appreciate you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Shout out to the Derelicts podcast who, is still, I'm still riding that hysterical high of them getting posted by DL Hughley because he was so mad.
I don't know if there's ever going to be a story that tops that.
Oh,
for
there
a long
will.
time. That's going to reign supreme.
There will. I'm in time.
Yeah,
in due
but
time,
for a
my
long
friend.
time, that story's going to be.
Yes. So I did want to touch on one thing that I found intriguing.
Okay.
So you beat Elden Ring.
Oh,
Finished the game.
yeah, I didn't 100% it, but yeah, I finished it. Yeah.
So what percentage did you finish? Did you do 66, 70%? You missed all the side quests?
No, I did. I probably did like 70 something percent of the game.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, because I was going for 100% for a long time, and then I was like, when I went back to the game, I was like, I'm just gonna finish this.
And just finish the game, see how the story plays out.
I went through the main storyline and finished all the bosses that you have to finish.
Okay. All right. So you did the bare minimum.
No, I did more than a lot. I didn't do the bare minimum.
What's the average percentage completed? Do we know? Can you look that up to us? What's the average completion of Elden Ring?
Yeah, how far do people get? Most people don't finish the ending I had, 20% of people get to.
Oh, so you do have a percentage. So that means 80%
Nah, but there's a lot of different endings.
There's a lot of different endings.
happy ones.
Some happy, some sad.
So it's not giving me a percentage of people that finished it. It is saying that it takes around 133 hours to obtain 100% completion, and that the game itself is about 58 and a half hours in length.
Okay. If you were to do it flawlessly,
That's probably what the average person plays through. Like, beginning to end. Every game has like, how many hours is this game? Some games are
Yeah.
like 12 hours, 15 hours.
Yep.
This game's 50 some odd hours. But most people do it in 150 hours. I did it in like sub 200, like 180 something hours.
Do you want to know the best part?
what?
I didn't even finish it. I didn't even.
Yeah, most people don't finish
Yeah, I
it.
didn't even. My character's just chilling. I've re-downloaded it the other day for Berto just so I could show him my stats. I was like level 60. I'm like, damn, bro, what was I doing? Where was I at that point in my life? Like,
I don't want to sound like because I'm not like some kind of fucking From Software, like fucking genius, but they're notorious for making very difficult games. Like, that's their thing.
Okay.
yep, yeah,
I mean-
that's the shtick.
It seems like the game is pretty damn cool from what I've heard of it.
Oh, I posted my deaths on the Discord. If you guys aren't on the Discord, you're slacking. I posted my deaths. How many deaths did I have? I had like 790 something.
Yeah, 7 something.
I had
It was like
7
718.
700 and something deaths.
It was like 718.
Okay. 700 some odd deaths. That's a lot of times to die in a game, dude.
Yo,
It's a lot of times.
That's a whole lot. Dude, you got to think. I played sub 200 hours.
Yes.
That means
200.
I'm dying a couple times an hour.
Yeah, you suck.
Yeah, it's not easy. But you know what? Chris said that most people have like 450 deaths. That was like within the first year. We got to get a new fucking metric because I bet I've seen people. Obviously, we've seen people post in the Discord. I'm not posting on the Discord. He had like 900 and something deaths. I would love to know like what's like if there's an updated number like that people have, like how many deaths most people get in Elden Ring. I don't know. I don't want to talk about Elden Ring all night, but yes, I did finish it. I feel very accomplished. I told myself when I was done with the game, once I beat the last boss, I was gonna put the game down and never fucking play it again. That's what I said.
You're stuck.
And how many times have you relapsed?
I want to go back and 100% it now. I'm going back and like doing any boss that like
You
I
have
didn't
to.
do.
If you don't go back and do and 100% it, then you didn't do it, dude.
I
Imagine
bet
you could finish 60% of Super Mario Brothers.
What? Wait, what?
You can't.
Of what? Of which Super Mario Brothers?
I'm talking about the originals, man. I'm not talking about this extra shit that everybody does. What are you talking about? N64 or something?
Nah, Super. First off, N64, bro, you got to get 120
he's just making
stars.
he's just making a point. But yeah, there's a big difference between finishing a game and 100%ing a game.
Facts.
So you're telling me that when you're gonna play, there's no point of playing Mario. That means you got to get all the fucking those special stars in every level.
Yeah, there's like
Going back, play Sonic the Hedgehog, get all the rings, all the big rings too.
Did it?
You got to go back.
rings?
You're playing fucking.
No, I didn't. I was just finishing
Mario
the games.
Kart. You can't just beat every race.
Yeah, you got to beat the
Listen.
time. You got to beat the lap. You got to beat the circuit. You got to beat the main character.
You got to get all the stars.
Listen, I did it. Mario 64.
Come on, bro. You
Mario
ain't beat
Kart
Mario
64?
Stop
Dude,
it.
to 100%
what?
a game.
Stop it,
I
stop
don't
it.
know how many games I've 100%ed to become. And I played a lot of games.
I think 100% at Aladdin. I'm pretty sure.
Aladdin, no.
Aladdin on Sega Genesis. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I'm
pretty
trying
sure.
to think of a game that I actually really did like 100% finish.
but that's like trophy hunting.
Dude, it's just hard, dude.
I got a couple.
There's shit that sometimes like if it wasn't for like modern day things that like keep count of your accomplishments in games, you wouldn't even really know if you 100%ed it. Because there's Easter eggs that you just haven't found that somebody in Croatia found and they know about it, but you're not on the same forums.
Yeah. No, that's true. Because I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff. There's probably countless things that I didn't finish in those old games. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine. Probably so much different shit.
That's
Wait,
just-
when's the last time you played a video game again? Just for the listeners, viewers.
Yeah, tell.
Last time I played one at all,
Yep.
probably about 3 weeks ago at my boy's house. I played his son in UFC.
Okay. Well, what was the last game you played?
I heard that game is really good.
Yeah, it was very good. I was shocked. I whooped his ass. He was so mad.
That's bad. Funny.
He was so mad. He was so upset. He wanted to curse so bad. I was like, go ahead.
Yeah, say it.
Say it.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Say it. What do you want to say? You
Curse.
want to say the F word?
Curse.
But what you got to is what you say?
No. So what was the last game you played like recreationally on your own, like of your own accord? You was like, you know what, I want to play this. You bought it. You went and bought it. Whatever system it was, you could tell me the system and the game. It's just inquiring minds would like to know.
The one that comes to mind, I would say, was PlayStation 2 Vice City.
Ooh,
Damn.
very good game though.
Definitely good choice. Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
mad at that choice. I'm not mad at that system. PlayStation 2 is arguably the greatest video gaming console, period.
That's the last system that I had. It's still at my mom's house, hooked up with the little red light on.
Jeez,
That little red light on, been on for like 20 years.
just for to go circle back, 8.9% of players, 100% Elden Ring.
Damn.
Wow.
8.9% of the Steam player. Oh, is that just Steam or is that everywhere?
That might be Steam.
It's a statistic I read on Steam. So 8.9% of players. 100%.
So how does it feel to be in the bottom 92?
Listen, I got an Elden Ring fact for you since we're doubling back.
I'm in the top 20 percentile. I told you because I got that ending.
Got you.
Nice.
What would you say?
I
Twist?
said I already had an Elden Ring fact ready for you guys. So check
hear
this
it.
out. Elden Ring players have died more than 9 billion times, with 69% of those deaths coming from enemies or NPCs. 15% of deaths were due to status effects, 14% from falling, and only 2% of player deaths were caused by other players. So 9 billion deaths.
A lot of people die in that game, bro. It's just fucking hard.
Nah, I'm sure it's a hard game, man.
You
Games
should
now
play
are-
it.
Yeah, you should definitely play it. Just to test your
You
mental
should.
fortitude.
You don't remember this, but years ago on this very podcast, I announced that I was going to start playing Elden Ring. And I said live on the air that I wasn't going to die a single time.
Did you say that?
100%.
I deadass think he said that.
Who do you think you are?
I'm a fucking idiot. I never even played one of these games. And then I thought I was going to pick it up because I know that they're difficult. And I said it on air. And Twiz was like, yeah, we'll see. Ha, ha, ha.
Sure did.
I died within like the first 3 minutes.
Yeah, nah, it was over, bro. The first when you start the game, it's been out long enough, so I'm not ruining anything. When you start the game, you walk into a boss, and I died a miserable death. I didn't even, bro. I rolled one time. He smacked me. Pause, and that was it. It was over.
There's very little room for error. Like bosses will like one, if not two shot you.
Yep,
Really?
Yeah.
facts.
Yeah, I don't have no business doing that. My blood pressure is already high.
I've been in the kitchen mad at my entire family.
Yeah, I bet.
For no reason, just because I just can't beat this boss or I can't get to this. The other day I was trying to get to this area in the game and it's like this essentially like imagine falling down a well, but there's like little rocks that you could climb on top to make your way down. Bro, and I got to get to the bottom. And I'm trying to jump to these different rocks to make it to the bottom and I just kept fucking dying.
Kept falling.
Dying. Dude, I didn't want to talk. I had to tell my mother, like, get out of here and take the kid with you. 'Cause I'm gonna fucking,
Everybody take my credit card and get the hell out of the house.
because I'm gonna fucking end up on Twitter choke slamming this kid. No, I love my kid.
Yo, that thing was crazy when I saw that. I was like, good Lord.
Making a call back. But yeah,
But-
we could end the fucking Elden
All right.
Ring.
No, I'm curious because, the reason why I wanted to start it off with gaming
Okay.
and ask this question is a video popped up that I happened to see. Did you send this to the DM, Twiz?
More than likely.
Of a young lady that's made her way to our podcast conversation multiple times.
Yeah.
Miss Amaranth from the Twitter sphere. The Twitch sphere. So Miss Amaranth, she was a streamer and still is a streamer on Twitch. Attractive young redhead girl. And she started an OnlyFans to leverage her audience that was just giving her money on Twitch. And now she's got a significant level of businesses. Well, she did a meet and greet, like a meetup. And some of the gentlemen that contribute to her OnlyFans and her Twitch stream showed up to meet her. And there's a video that we're about to pull up right now of
haven't
what
seen
some
this,
of these
by the way.
guys look like.
I haven't seen
And my question to the chat and to you guys as well is what percentage of these guys do you think play video games a lot? There's my
isn't
question.
fair.
And answer it honestly. There's, I think, 3 or 4 of them that
3 or
you
4
see.
gentlemen.
That you see.
All right.
So we'll make it nice and simple.
I'm gonna give my analysis of each of these gentlemen. Twiz, pull it up. Twiz, when you pull it up, can you right click the video and pause it? Because I want you to have the ability to pause in between gentlemen so I could give a proper analysis of these guys.
Got you.
And as you're pulling this up, I just want to give it a shout to Spaz. So he just jumped into chat and just flexed on us all and said, sorry I'm late, guys. I was making an offer on a house.
Damn, big dick.
So shout out to Spaz. Hopefully you secure this and you're right at closing, signing your life away within no time, my man.
Yeah. And then invite us over so we could fuck shit up.
Yeah, dude, I already talked to Berto. You don't know me in person. We only know each other from the internet. But I told Berto I'm ready to take a ride.
Yo, Justin has told me multiple times that he's ready to fucking take the trip to meet Spaz. He goes, I don't know why. I just feel like
I want to meet the guy.
we could be good friends.
We're friends already.
He is a good dude. I fuck with
He's
him.
already my friend. He doesn't know he's my friend, but he's finding out right now. This is where I'm announcing Spaz and I are friends.
He's a real good guy.
It's a friend napping.
Yeah, for real.
You ever have some of those friends that don't want you to be friends with their friends?
Facts.
You ever have that?
Nah,
I know we're going to this video.
Nah, because I'm a male.
No, but I've had friends that they'll bring another friend around, and then like me and that friend will hit it off, and they'll upset them.
Oh shit! Wait, yo, hold on, Berto, hold that thought. Yo, real quick in the chat, shout out Johnny B. Say, yo, what's up, guys? New here, join the podcast.
Shout out to Johnny B in the house.
Johnny.
All right, play the video, and we'll go from there.
Yeah. So start from the
I got my phone
beginning.
here. Let me just get it ready.
Can we hear it? Can we hear the video?
Can you
Yeah,
run it
oh,
back?
no, you
This
can
is
hear
not
it.
the beginning because you started it before the episode, so it's playing.
I
So
got you. There you go.
there you go.
All right,
At the
you
end
gotta
of
move
the
that
day,
to a
no
second.
matter how much money
Play some volume. Yeah, there's
these
audio.
lunatics are spending to line these girls'
is.
pockets, there's no
I don't
way
hear it
they
either, but it
don't
don't matter.
rue the day.
Look at these
What the
people.
fuck
Can
is
we
that?
rewind
He a
this
big
goddamn thing? We're gonna
spinner
loop it.
on
We're
her
gonna loop it back.
Look at this
Nah, bring it
hair.
back. Here we go.
There you go. Can you pull that,
These
like
girls'
slide
pockets.
that controller thing over to the side so that you can continue to access
There
it, but
you
it's
go.
not.
How
There
you
you
like
go.
that?
Perfect.
right.
First, let's look at this guy.
This guy looks like a regular guy to me.
Yeah, when you see his mannerisms and the way he moves, you know he's not.
All right, hold on. You can hear the video. It's in your ear. I know you can't hear it.
I can't hear it.
Okay,
either.
but as long as you can.
we could both.
How's
hear
the
it.
volume?
So just it's high.
Okay.
but just be careful because we're talking over it. But
Okay,
this
all
guy. So you could dead that because we don't have to hear this guy's commentary anyways.
Yeah, we don't need to
So
hear it.
Twiz, turn that USB volume down on the board.
Got you.
All right, cool. This guy looks like a regular guy. He's wearing an anime shirt, so obviously he's a man of the culture. VIP that looks like lanyard around his neck. Obviously a man of wealth.
Man.
And if I had to guess, college graduate. That's where I'm going with this guy.
Okay.
So
right.
continue. Let's hear his. Let's see.
There's no way they don't rue
All
the
right,
day.
next guy. This guy obviously participates in extreme sports because you don't get those lenses without jumping out of a plane or two. Maybe train surfer,
Yo, where did he?
snowmobile, fucking racer.
Enthusiast?
Yeah, nothing water based though.
Nothing water bag?
Nothing because there's no suction behind those.
I got you. Those puppies are alive.
Yeah, is that a mohawk?
I don't know. It looks like a mohawk, but starts kind of late.
Yeah,
Yo, he looks like he got those goggles from Bo Outlaw.
definitely very fast
Yeah.
individual. If I had to take a guess, I'd bet if somebody was racing and I had to pick between a bunch of people and he was in a
Yeah.
lineup, I would select him.
See his swag right here as he's standing next to this woman that is like godly to him. It's just making me feel like he thinks he's like the last Toto Bender. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, yo, time out. My man got on a Las Vegas shirt. He's seen some shit, all right?
The last thought
Give me a break.
He's been to Vegas. He's seen some shit.
His foster mother brought him that shit when she went away.
Jesus.
All right, next guy. Let's see.
Wait, hold on. My menu went away. There we go.
You got to move that though. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you, Bobby. Don't worry.
What the fuck is that? He a big spender on her stream, boy. Look
Oh,
at
he's- that's
this
his
hair.
response.
Can we get a little bit of audio on the next
In the
guy?
middle?
I got my phone here.
All right.
Can we get a little audio on this guy?
Get it
I
ready
can't
here.
hear it, so you guys adjust it.
Oh man.
Hold on. Wait. Maybe this is why.
Never had to announce that I'm taking my phone out.
There we
of
go.
my
I got
pocket.
audio
So
now.
much. You know, if someone had told me that you and I would see each other in person twice this year, I would have said they were probably loony in the head.
That's crazy.
But I'm telling you, man, I guess it just worked out that way, you know?
All right, take
Come on.
yeah.
How many hours of Elden Ring you think he got?
He definitely 100% of it.
He's one of the 8%. Come on, bro. Are you kidding me? This guy probably killed you in Elden Ring multiple times. He's claimed your life in Elden Ring multiple times. If somebody had told me that we'd see each other in 2 years, I would have told them they were loony in the head.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this much
Yeah,
right
this
now.
guy can't save you, buddy. You dug yourself into a hole that I'm incapable, and I made that other guy a fucking athlete. You know, I don't know.
Nah,
Come on.
listen. My man's Magic the Gathering deck is A++. Stop
Come
playing,
on,
with
bro.
Put some
Yo.
respect on his name. Put some respect on his name.
Come on, bro. Put some respect on it. How many times you think he was in the Smith Haven Mall shopping the food court, crushing it back in the day outside of Planet Comics?
Oh, lit.
Come on. This guy ran the hacky sack circle outside the mall, bro. Come on, bro.
Yo, I don't know why I don't want no part of this guy. I don't know why I don't.
You don't want no
I don't
part
want
of
to
it?
touch him. I don't
you
know
feel
why.
like I'm committing hate crimes right now?
I feel like this guy, he might be like, he might be there. He might have a touch of it. You know?
Oh, so you don't want to touch
I don't
on
want
that.
to touch him. You know what I'm saying? He might be
Well, we
sprinkled.
don't want you to touch him either.
He might be sprinkled with something. He might
All
need
right.
it. He might have had to have somebody sign something to
All
get
right.
him to go there.
You think he's on the kaleidoscope?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? You think he's on the kaleidoscope?
Because there may or may not be a handle holding this camera. I don't know. I want to be tippy toe.
I got you. Okay.
The other two guys, they bought their tickets.
Fair enough. How do we think that Amaranth looks in this interaction? You think she feels comfortable?
Oh, uncomfortable. I think that she's one of the girls that don't do this because she has a love for being a perra. I think that she does this because she was once with somebody who convinced her into making a bunch of money, but this isn't what she loves. And you could tell it in her work. That's why she'd never be somebody that I would, frequent their, stream. Yeah. Or discography. I'm not an Amaranth guy because she doesn't have love for the sport. She's not a real player. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's it, man.
You know what her face says? Her face says, it got the ick on me.
Yeah, I mean, it probably does. And that's why some of the comments on this video were killing me.
What were they saying? Did it look like she was being held hostage?
Bro, somebody in the comments said, yo, I used to manage OnlyFans girls.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I watched one of them have a full-on breakdown meeting subscribers at a meet and greet because she had this fantasy in her mind that she had regular guys subscribing to her. And then a bunch of these tontos showed up and she was just like beside herself. He said she had a breakdown in front of him. He said, I watched her fantasy that she created in her mind of the kind of guys that are sending her money.
Yeah.
I just watched that fantasy just disintegrate in real time.
So I think that this is going to be the concentration of the creeps, right? Because it's a one level. There's levels to this, right? And there's
Yes.
there's entry level where you just subscribe. No. There's entry level where you browse the internet for leaked copies of their content, right?
That's the surface.
Yeah, that's the surface. And then you start dipping your toes in when you start purchasing content. You subscribe, right? You make an OnlyFans account, you subscribe.
And I think you're dipping your toes when you sign up to a site without paying.
Okay, yeah.
You
you're
know,
dipping
make an
your toes.
account, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You're up to your knees when you start giving somebody money.
You've already spat in your hand.
What?
Wait, that's not at the surface level?
Yeah. So there's the level of individual who goes now to these events to see this people. That is black belt approaching coral belt level of creep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is a concentrated this isn't a real, this is a skewed demographic, in my opinion.
I get what you're saying.
Because there's a couple jiggy motherfuckers that probably subscribe to it. I'm not one of them. There's probably not many of them, but there's some people, supporters, if you will.
Maybe. Yeah, they can't all be this guy. That's like
There's
2 times in 1
connoisseurs.
year. Holy shit.
Yeah, there's connoisseurs. Adam22 talks about all the time how he subscribes to so many people's OnlyFans. Now, while he's in the industry himself, he's also a fan of this. So he subscribes to like male dudes OnlyFans.
Yo, I saw a video the other day that was wild with Adam.
Adam can't be he can't be like the, what do I want to say? Like the
Ambassador?
the baseline, it can't be the control. In
Yeah,
this
no, he can't be the
discussion.
control in this experiment.
No, you cannot compare people to Adam 22.
No, but I'm just saying, I'm drawing a comparison. You're right. I can't.
But I they would have to be. I'm sure she has millions of contributors.
Yeah.
So probability wise, just doing the numbers, there's got to be some guys that are doing decent in life and don't look like this complete and total weirdo that looks like he more than likely has people chained up in some kind of hole that he dug in his downstairs of his second property home. You know, that's what he looks like.
Yeah.
You know, so, but, you know,
Because-
it might not be true. Just saying that's how he looks.
Yeah.
Like if they said him, the Gilgo guy, know each other, they kind of did this together, I wouldn't be shocked.
Wouldn't be shocked. But there's a lot of guys that frequent the hub that don't go to AVN. You know what I'm saying?
Very true. I don't know any, but very true.
Yeah. I've never. Would you go to that?
To that event,
Yeah.
I think it just looks like a really wild ass party.
I wonder if it would be like, it wouldn't be something I plan to go to. I wouldn't be like, yo, man, this year's AVN. What do you think?
If I was in in the city where they were holding it,
Okay. Yeah.
and I was just walking through a shopping mall, and somebody was like, "Hey, you know, sign up, give us your information. We're doing a raffle." I'd be like, "Cool, what's a raffle for?" They'd be like, "Ah, it's a surprise." And if I had a minute, sign my shit. If they pulled my name and said, "Tickets to AVN,"
Yeah. 2 tickets.
I'm not turning them down.
Yeah. And hopefully.
You know, hello.
Sorry,
You know?
Twiz. There's only 2 tickets.
Yeah, what the
Twiz.
fuck? I'm chopped
Only
meat up.
2 tickets.
Damn,
Twiz.
chop meat over here, man.
Only 2 tickets.
Listen, I'm sliding. They invite me, I'm sliding because I'm gonna laugh my ass off. I'm
Odds
gonna
are-
be the best dressed motherfucker in there.
Twiz,
I don't know. There's some rich people in that room.
I still what? Listen, money don't make the fit, baby.
I'm gonna make a
the fit.
compilation of Twiz saying the most ridiculous things.
Nah, what?
Because I think that sometimes I say ridiculous things too.
I never do. Never.
Yo, you don't know. You let's get down to brass tacks here. You think if I went to the AVNs, I wouldn't be able to be the snazziest dressed person? I could do it. I could do it.
I don't know.
And
bro.
I don't often get dressed. I'm usually in my work. I'm usually working
You know what
for
it is? It's not your ability to do it. It's just that these people are very wealthy and they have fashion people dressing them.
They also
Yeah.
get spit on for a living. So I mean,
Well, listen.
let's not conflate the two.
You sound upset. You
Yeah.
sound like you're taking this fashion thing a little personally. Listen, we all believe that you have put the camera on yourself so that people can see why you're so confident in your fashion sense. All right,
Yeah, stand up. Can you see your fit?
I gotta stand up.
put your feet up
Put
on
your-
the desk.
Yeah, show them your whole fit.
Oh my god! Hold on.
This is what Twiz is rocking to the AVN.
Don't show them your age by grunting and all that shit when you're just standing up.
Go ahead, put your shoe.
Don't
Boom.
pull anything. Look at that. What are you kidding me? B-boy stance.
What?
Yo, come on. This guy, look, this is why he's so confident. Look at
And
him.
he's tatted?
And he's tatted too. Listen, ladies, listen. Twiz,
Don't do that.
Twiz right here, he's something special. I'm telling you right now. This is why we put a camera over there, because we're trying to increase our viewership.
That's a fact. If he had a fucking schnozzle on him, there would have never been a fucking lens on him.
Correct. I'm telling you. If this guy doesn't only make it, you know, he learned what he's doing after the fact. We put him on because he's good looking. His waves are spinning. His outfits are on fire. We said, listen, this guy's going to come on. He's going to come
and
on.
between us three, the kid's got a hog on him.
Yeah, listen. Let's be honest. Their tattoo work shits on my tattoo work. Just for the record, don't let these guys gas it up. Their tattoo
Hold
work
on.
looks insane, and you guys have seen it in past episodes. And I've
We're not
shouted it
going to
out.
get into a fucking compliment battle right now.
Yeah,
we got to
come on,
get
we're
back
not.
to the fucking topic. at
Listen,
hand.
Justin's still not allowed in my house with any of my women.
Justin's the most handsome.
Nobody.
Twiz dresses the best, and I wear Birkenstocks. Let's move on.
Yeah, you guys
Any
are
woman
crazy.
that's in my life, I don't care if it's my mom, my aunt. Justin's not allowed around them by himself. He
Shout
has
out
to be
Miss
one.
Brooks.
Shout out Mama Brooks. She said he gets
Mama
it from
Brooks,
his mom.
Mama Brooks.
Titan
Listen,
says, "Oh my God, did you see the streamer that jumped into the ball pit at?" I'm paraphrasing. Jumped into the ball pit at TwitchCon. He's talking about
what happened to him? Did he break his ass like that porn star?
dude. No, that's who he's talking about. The girl who broke her back. What's her name?
Yeah, Adriana Chechik.
Yeah,
That was
That was
like a
Chechik?
couple years ago.
yeah,
Yeah, it was Chechik.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
yeah. Backdoor special. The backdoor specialist herself.
That's exactly.
Nuts.
That's her. Her name is Adriana Chechik.
You know what's crazy is I wonder if she got injured like with more ease because of all the abuse that backdoor took. I wonder if there's more like if she had like a more intact sphincter, if it would have absorbed some of that damage.
Nah, I think what happened is no tiene narga, papi.
Oh yeah.
She's a very slender, petite young woman.
Yeah.
So so I've read.
She plays Elden Ring.
Does she?
Facts.
Yep.
Really? Mm-hmm. She plays Elden Ring.
Yeah. There's a bunch of.
Does she really play Elden Ring, or does she stream with the game on the TV?
Bro, there's a compilations of her like fucking freaking out, throwing a controller and shit. Just
Get
being
outta here,
pissed.
yeah?
Justin just put a PS5 in his cart in his brain right now.
Yeah.
I just Stephen Hawking ordered that shit.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh man.
Just did it with my brain. It's on the way. Yep. Shipping confirmation. Got it. All right. So what else we got?
There was something we were supposed to talk about that we mentioned before the episode that I completely forgot.
Is it Ron DeSantis?
Ron DeSantis?
No,
is
it was
longer-
before that. But yeah, but
we can talk about Ron DeSantis. He's not going to run for president anymore.
Yeah.
He's signed over his endorsement to Mr. Donald J. Trump.
Uncle
Yeah.
Donnie.
Yeah, it looks like pretty much all of them have pulled out except
Yeah,
Nikki
there's
Haley.
one broad hanging in there. She's
Yeah.
going to be there to the end. What's her name?
Yeah.
Nikki.
I don't know.
Nikki Haley?
I'm just dying for one like decent looking politician, female.
Never.
Who was the chick that you could see her house from? You could see Russia from her house.
Oh, that was Lisa Ann.
She wasn't that. No, don't you do that to me. But yes, her. She was decent looking, right? Like amongst politicians. How dare you objectify these people? It's so funny that he said that. You're a sicko.
Palin. Yo, shout out to Connor.
That's
in the
right,
chat.
Sarah Palin.
Sarah
of
Palin.
course.
Yeah, she wasn't bad.
Nah, she wasn't.
Amongst them.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, AOC is okay just because
Oh, she's a baddie.
she's
for
the
sure.
youngest one, but she's psychotic, bro. She's so crazy. I can't see past the crazy.
Yo, but you know what? Whether she was in politics or not, with that level of fucking hotness, you're fucking crazy. That's just the way it works.
You think she's that hot? You think she's crazy hot, like on the Crazy Hot Matrix, like the Grid?
That's
She's
how it
definitely
works.
a baddie for sure.
You think she's a baddie, or just because she's surrounded by people like Mitch McConnell that you think she's a baddie?
I think she'd be bad. Like
It's
either
like her
way.
or Hillary.
Oh,
You're like,
I think she's bad enough that they could have put her in a movie, and I wouldn't have been like, "Who's this fucking?" Well, like she could also be an actress. Like not like there's a spectrum of
Yeah.
She's pretty enough to be on television.
I got you. Okay, she's pretty enough to be on television. I'll give you that. She gives me more of like a soap opera look to me.
Those are some of the baddest ones.
Yeah, she might be like the blind girl on the novella that gets her sight back.
Yeah.
I got it.
And she's also, you gotta think she's dressing conservatively and shit like that. If anything, she's like Betty La Fea. You know what I'm saying? And she's gonna work her way up.
Oh, yeah. I mean, listen, she's got to be careful, man. She's, the wrong dude. You don't want to get caught up in that. She get caught out there acting crazy.
You know who else is bad too?
Who?
She's not really a politician, but she speaks on
Like
politics.
a contributor?
Yeah.
Who? Lauren Chen?
No.
Megan.
Stallion.
Megan.
Connor, I think you're referring to
It's not Megan
Tulsi
O'Leary.
Gabbard.
Nope. I'm going Megan Fox. Megan Good. Megan Kelly.
She was the one that was on the Nelk Boys podcast.
Are you talking about Candace Owens?
Candace Owens.
Oh, Candace Owens.
Yeah.
She's attractive.
Yeah, Candace Owens is she's up there.
She's another one. They could put her in a movie. I won't be mad.
Yeah, but she don't want to be in a movie. She want nothing to do with a movie unless it's a documentary exposing criminal organizations. Then she's down.
I'm just saying. There are some. Now I guess now we're just talking about contributors, but that chick from Fox, the blonde,
Megan Kelly. She left Fox. She does her own thing now. She got her own podcast, Crushing.
I don't even give a fuck what she talks about.
Yeah.
I could put that bitch on mute. Just have her fucking running in the background. All right. That's it.
All right. So, I mean, Twiz, what you got, man? I wanted to ask your opinion on something.
What's up? Ask away.
I want to ask your opinion on this. Now, can we switch gears? Can we change gears to hip hop a little bit?
Of
Yeah,
course.
I don't want to talk about. We've been talking nothing but like fucking debauchery today. I think we should tone it down. All right.
I'm curious because I'm of the opinion. I had this epiphany today where I'm kind of feeling like auto-tune rap isn't rap.
What?
I feel like it's a subgenre that should be considered something else.
Okay.
Like, I don't know what it would be called, but I don't know if I can say that, Young Thug's music is the same as Nas's music. They're a completely different genre. Like,
Yeah.
you can't, I don't understand.
Raps. Young Thug makes hip hop.
No, Young Thug makes rap.
Con calma, pa.
That's me. It's if I had to fucking.
You said Young Thug makes hip hop.
No, he
and
makes
Nas is a
rap.
rapper.
No, Nas is an MC.
Okay.
Yes, I give you that. Nas
There was a video I saw the other day.
is an MC.
I don't want to cut you off, Justin. Please finish your point, and then I will.
Nah, that's my point overall. It's just that I think that kind of music, like little Baby, Gunna, that kind of music, Young Thug, yes, the YSL thing.
Who else we got?
But
YNW Melly.
YNW Melly.
don't you think that these like those specific people, right? You talk like any of the YSL guys, like Lil Baby, NBA YoungBoy, like all these guys, they're just like a break in time. Just like the when we were younger, who were those dudes that used to wear the big shirts that I think they like me?
Dumb Franchise Boys.
Them Franchise Boys, like people like that. Like there was a bunch of people coming out of the South, and they just made like that very similar style music. Like it wasn't rap,
Yeah.
but it was like sing-songy, catchy dance music. Now it doesn't really exist. Like I think that they're just a block of like style or whatever it is that's going to pass through time, and like the other stuff like Nas will continue to be like forever, but this will just be like a break in time, just like D4L was.
Okay, I can see what you're saying. Because that definitely has validity. It sounds like Twiz agrees.
Yeah. No. I mean,
yeah, go ahead.
If I may.
Yes, please.
If I may interject. It comes down with, like, hip hop. I agree with you 110%. It's definitely a subgenre thing. So like, I saw a video the other day where a gentleman was interviewing somebody on the street. He usually does in the New York City subway. So shout out to him. I'm sorry I forgot who you are. When I find out, I will credit you. I'll post you on the page. But and in the video he asked the guy, he's like, "Yo, what do you think is hip hop or some to that effect?" And he said hip hop is people like, Yasin Bey, Nas, Kendrick, J. Cole, and rappers are people like Young Thug and Lil Baby and Gunna. And even that is a breakdown of a subgenre between who's an MC and who's a rapper.
I thought it was the opposite. I thought you would want to be a rapper and not be making hip hop.
Well,
I thought hip hop would be closer to like pop, and rap would be like rappers, like MCs.
Well, no, because rapping,
hip hop is like more the roots of it.
Exactly.
Like hip hop is, you know, like he said, Yasin Bey or Mos Def, Talib Kweli, that kind of thing.
So with the point,
roots.
I'm sorry, Justin, I keep cutting you off.
No, you could go ahead.
Chill. So the point that he made, and this was a very good point that he brought up, and it hit home for me, especially as somebody that makes music and is really for the music as opposed to anything else. And he said MCs make music. He said rappers make music for profit, and MCs make music for the culture. You know what I'm saying? So rappers will make, that's why you have these subgenres. You have these, like you said, this block of time where it's everybody making the same music. I've heard so many drill songs. I've heard so many pop and snap dance songs. I've heard so many auto-tune songs, which shout out to T-Pain the GOAT, because he doesn't get enough love. Because
for real,
his genre of auto-tune is completely separate from everybody else's. However, I always go back to Jada and Styles. I always go back to even Jay-Z, and Jay-Z is not my favorite. I go back to Nas, Illmatic.
Jay-Z's the greatest of all time.
Nah, man.
Greatest of all time, period.
Not for me,
He's the
baby.
reason why we don't talk about T-Pain.
But I go back,
Deaf to all.
But I go back to those albums. I go back to those songs, those music, and that music, because when it's for the culture, it's something that you connect with on a different level. There's but so many, excuse my French, but there's but so many bitches you could fuck, so many bottles you could pop, so many drugs you could do, so many parties you could be to, so much money you could have. You still go through real life every day. Regardless of how much money you have, you still have problems. No matter how many parties you've been to, you still got problems. So it always comes back to basics. And if you remember, anything that you do in life at a foundational level, you always do to the best and you enjoy it the most. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's
know.
a tough one to follow up. It's tough.
I was following right up until we started speaking in hymns, and I was like, wait a second.
Nah, because
what the fuck are we talking about?
I put a pin in my favorite part and was like, I'm going to go back to that.
Yeah.
Like when he was, that makes a lot of sense when you're saying that hip hop artists make music for the culture and rap artists make music for money. Mm-hmm. Like they do it because they'll make whatever the money dictates they should do. Whatever makes more money, they'll do. Exactly.
But don't you think that that's necessary to even be an artist? Like, if there's no money behind it, then it prohibits your ability to make music. Like guys like you mentioned Jadakiss, like guys like Jadakiss, they were able to make money at least from their cult following. But there's plenty of people out there who are probably great MCs or hip hop artists that because they're not making catchy songs, they don't have the money to continue making music, and thus forth won't last as long as these rappers.
Well, what
would.
like Immortal Technique?
Yeah, or like Tech Nine.
Or like Tech
No.
Nine. And Tech Nine was one of the richest. If I'm not mistaken, I don't want to misspeak, but he was like one of the richest rappers in the game for a certain point. Like because he went the independent route and offer shows and merch and things like that. He collectively made a bag. There are a lot of guys that still do it, like ASAP Rock, Mortal Technique, Tech Nine. Who else is on indie? Is on the indie like kind of circuit?
I mean,
better?
LaRussell is killing it
LaRussell's
right now.
absolutely
LaRussell is
dominating.
bodying it.
So
he's
there's
revolutionizing the game. That's
Exactly.
that's like the future. But I see what you're
Good looking
saying,
Dave.
but I don't mean that hip hop, they don't make money. I mean, the ones that make the hip hop, their goal is not the money. The money comes when they make the music that they feel is true to them, and and it happens to do well. So it's like the money's a byproduct of what they do. Because of course you can't keep making music. If that's the case, I know a lot of people that make hip hop. If it comes down to just not making money,
facts.
right? But that's what what I would.
Just at me next time, Justin.
Yeah, shut up, yeah. But just I think that you might have kind of toned down you might have answered my question where I was like, is it a different genre?
You remember what Jay-Z said?
He said a lot of things. I don't know. I mean,
He said,
99
what
problems, but
he said, what would you rather be, overpaid or underrated? And that's how it goes.
would
That's
you
how it
rather be
goes.
overpaid or underrated? Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, what would you rather be, overpaid or underrated?
You know
That's true.
what? I think that it comes to a real I guess if you made enough money to be successful, then it's not that bad. But when you leave like an industry and you didn't make enough money to like fuck off forever, then you do want to be. Then you in hindsight, like in retrospect, you're like, damn, I wish I would have just fucking. That's what I would think, at least in my mind.
Yeah, most of the guys that have got on with the hip hop and had a big following, but ended up broke, just mismanaged their money. Like a lot of guys that go to the league, they go to the NBA or they go to the NFL. The NFL is notorious for this, for guys, because the average career is like just a few years in the NFL. So when you get to the NFL, if you mess the money up and you don't take care of the money after the fact, you're going to be broke, but you shouldn't have been. That's the problem with some hip hop artists is like they come out, they make some really incredible body of work. It's not the longest run, but then they just mismanage the money.
Yeah, or they get taken advantage of.
Yep.
True.
Somebody offers them, a couple $1,000s when they ain't got
100%.
no money.
Somebody comes out of a tunnel and just offers them some crazy 360 deal and takes like everything that they have. You know what I'm saying? And it just gets crazy like that. But
Yo, you know what's crazy? Just to
what you got? What you got?
Just to add to
Twiz?
this, I was actually having a conversation with my pops the other day, and we was talking about this, and all of the older guys, like in hip hop, like the originators, the innovators. If you notice, none of them really. Some of them are doing really well, but none of them really have the level of money or even I hate this word. I'm gonna say fame. I don't want to say the C word. Have the level of fame that a lot of these newer artists have, because back then they didn't understand the business, and it took them to lay this to lay the steps or the stones or however you want to say it, for these guys to kind of get where they're at. You know what I'm saying? Nas walked so Jay-Z could run. You know what I'm saying?
Ew.
Yeah, true. I mean, they were. That
That was me
very
being
similar.
ignorant. That was me being ignorant.
They were like,
They're too close in time to.
they were kind of running a parallel trajectory.
Well, T-Pain made all of these other rappers that are auto-tuning. And as Mama Brooks said in the chat, T-Pain can really sing. A lot of people really hate on him, but even just the way, if you listen to how he talks about certain things, that is an intricate young man.
Oh, he's
he can really sing. That's why his auto-tune sound so much different than other people's auto-tune, because his auto-tune is doing what it's supposed to do. It's just enhancing what was already there. It's not trying to correct your completely tone-deaf singing.
Yeah,
you know.
and not only is he a great singer, but he's a full blown musician. Like he could play multiple instruments.
Yeah, he's a jet.
He's written a bunch of hit songs.
He just got what he's entitled to, I think.
Yeah.
In my opinion. You know, he just got a Vegas residency.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I
Look
thought-
that up for me, Twiz, please. I think T-Pain just started a Vegas residency.
He has like a
Yeah, he did.
he has like a car company now too, like a drifting team.
Yeah?
Yeah, that he does like content with like one of the guys who left Hoonigan. Him and T-Pain partnered up.
Yeah?
And they're working together.
Good.
Yeah.
These are the guys that I love to see have a resurgence because of the internet. You know,
Yeah,
him.
he's a streamer, you know, right?
Yeah. Scott Storch. Like Scott Storch messed up a lot of relationships in the industry. You know, that was his problem. He got like really strung out on the soft and really had a problem.
Yeah, tough to, yeah.
So he burned some
He was doing
bridges.
wild shit like cutting up fucking Rolls Royces.
Bro, wild shit. But, you know, getting involved with crazy women. But that dude was able to come back, first of all, because his talent is world class. He's probably one of the greatest producers of all time. Not probably, he is. And he's the reason for a lot of people's favorite songs. When people are like, yo, Dre's beats are crazy, I'm like, a lot of your favorite Dre beats were Scott Storch beats. And Dre just came in and turned a knob. Like, let's call it what it is. Dre is a legend. Don't get me wrong. I'm not discrediting him, but I'm saying most people that reference Dre beats and saying they're their favorite beats, like, you know, like Still Dre and stuff, like these are the beats, like that bling, 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 bling. That's Scott Storch. That is not Dr. Dre.
Same piano that played Lean Back.
Because that's Scott Storch as well.
Yeah, that's
you
what
know?
I'm saying.
Yeah. So, but anyway, you know, I'm talking about the resurgence. That's right. So the resurgence of T-Pain due to the internet.
Yeah, the power of the internet, essentially.
Yes, I'm all here for it because it allows people to resurrect their careers like when they never should have gone anywhere, in my opinion.
Yeah,
you know?
especially when people pivot and like rebrand. It's
Yeah.
like super cool because it's like, oh, that's the sign of somebody who's like, you know, you ever hear the expression about like taking like you know, you take a millionaire and then you take all their money and like, you know, within 5 years they're going to be a millionaire again.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that theory, right? You take this person who has all this success, this fame, and you essentially take it away from them.
Yeah.
And then they rebrand and become, you know, just as successful, if not bigger, or they're on their way up. It's like this person's destined for this.
Yeah, but these are certain people. See, that's the thing is the people that are not talented, that are kind of just plants.
Mm-hmm.
They don't make that comeback because they don't have the talent. They don't have it in them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Cam right now do you see that now he's doing freestyles on his podcast?
Yeah.
And he's bodying them. That dude is still nice.
He's still nice.
If
yeah.
he wants to, I'm trying to get some beats to that man.
And he did a similar thing, except he never kind of went away. He just kind of stopped making music.
Well, yeah.
But then now he's coming back with this podcast, to being like a sports analyst. He has like a full blown show with
Yeah.
him and Mace.
It's
And-
great too.
Yeah,
it's
and
great.
it's a complete pivot. Like, dude, there's kids out there that are not going to know.
Cam the rapper. They don't know Killer Cam.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like
Facts.
They
never
know
seen-
Cam in the
Mink.
suit.
Yeah, they don't know who Rico was. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
nah. You got 16 bricks in that bag right
16
there?
bricks in that bag right there?
In that bag right there.
Hi, I'm Mizzle.
Yeah, right? Hi, I'm Mizzle. Damn.
Come
Roll
on,
that
baby.
shit. Light
Like
that, shit. Smoke that shit.
No, but
Welcome to Purple Haze.
so that's the thing. It's like these people rebrand and become huge off of other things. I think it's cool.
Yeah. No, I agree, man. I agree. And it's the internet, man. The internet allows that. I mean, Fat Joe don't really make music anymore. He has a little show he hosts on Instagram live. Every now and then he just goes live. He's dropping sneakers. You know?
Who was the guys that they were asking T.I.'s son about that he was surprised that they were like rappers? They were like, it was like an actor. And he was like, I think it was like one of the guys was like Ludacris. And he was like, what are you going to tell me? He was a rapper too? Like T.I.'s talking to him.
Yeah,
And
I
he's
know
like-
what you're talking about.
and
Who was it, dude?
And then he's asking him about all these different people who are now doing movies or just doing different things in their
Yeah.
life. And he was like, yo, you don't even know that these guys weren't even doing this 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago. They were in completely different industries.
Yeah.
But that's what it is, you know? It's like
It's a generational gap. Who was it that said? Somebody said that Michael Jordan was like receiving some award or something that they were watching, and he was like watching it with his kid, and his kid was watching, was like, that's the crying man, because it's the meme of
Yeah.
Michael Jordan crying, and that's all the kids know him as. It's like, you don't know that that's the greatest man to ever touch a basketball in the history of human beings.
Yeah.
And they were like, what? That's the crying man. And he was like, the crying man. He was like, that's MJ. Like, that's Michael Jordan. That's the greatest basketball player of all time. Like that, and they like showed him the meme.
Yeah,
Like,
you
I think it was Jamie Foxx. I think Jamie Foxx said that his kids were like, the crying man.
How crazy is that?
Dude, I was in tears. I was like, that is unbelievable. That kind of thing is remarkable. But you're right. Cam is out here rapping. He had to remind people, though, drop a little freestyle on there.
Yeah, that's just fire.
I got some beats for you, Cam. If by some chance you happen to see this, maybe I'll have somebody cut this into a short.
There you go.
And get it to some people. Tag Cam, man. I
That
got some
show
beats
is
for
fire
Cam.
too. Their show is excellent. It's
Yeah,
so
it is
funny.
excellent. The whole pause thing cracks me up.
Yeah, dude,
They-
brings me back to my childhood.
Oh, right?
Yeah.
Damn, that shit really does that. And just his take on sports. Did you see his take on the Buffalo game?
No.
Bro, it's something that I feel like he is what Steven Smith has always wanted to say and be, but he can't because he works for a major network. But he was talking about the Bills, and he's like, yo, I'll punch you in your face for that shit you did if you was my man. You know, he's like, that was crazy. You know? He said a punt, you kicked a punt like 30 yards, a punt.
I know what you're talking about. I know the play you're talking about.
And
yeah.
I was cracking up. I'm like, this right here is what every major sports announcer wants to say. This is what they're saying in their living room.
Yeah, bro, I seen a clip that had OJ on there.
Yeah, oh my God, hilarious.
Yo,
right?
how could you can't he's not gonna be on ESPN.
No, he's not going to be on ESPN, but he's on there with Mason and Cam.
Yeah.
Like, come on. And I'm so glad they squashed their beef. You know, Mason,
Yeah.
Mason, Cam just getting back together. I mean, Harlem World, man. Come
Facts.
on, man. Horse and carriage. Bam, bam. And my girl's for hire. Dun, dun. We gonna rise. Let me
Y'all
stop.
gotta make me put my fucking
To
Cam
the
playlist
top
on
and-
when we get out of here.
Come
Once
on.
that down and out comes on, that's it, baby.
Yeah, man. Down and out. Come on. I think somebody else was supposed to get the down and out beat.
And he had
And then it
somebody
ended up
else.
going to Cam. Yeah, I forget.
What, did he steal it from Jay-Z? Was it Jay-Z?
Somebody.
Nah, that was
Old Boy.
Yeah.
But he
That
didn't
was Old Boy.
steal it from Jay-Z. Jay-Z kind of never made a move on it, as the story goes. But you know, they also didn't make any money off that record either.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Off of Old Boy.
because it never got cleared.
No, Cam ran
Oh yeah.
like within hours of making the song. Just Blaze tells the story. He's like, he showed up at the radio station, played it. He said, I heard it on the radio on the way home from the studio when we just recorded it. And I was like, yo, we haven't. And Cam's like, trust me. He's like, I'm out. He's like, we need to clear the sample, bro.
He's like, nah, we're gonna flood the streets.
But they did explode off of that record, man.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
They really did.
Yo, bro, you couldn't go. I remember there was a point in time, bro. You couldn't go nowhere without hearing any of these songs out of a boombox. I mean, people still had boomboxes back then and shit like that. So you couldn't go nowhere. And then when that shit hit, and remember when everybody had the kickers in the back of their car? Like everybody had systems, like boxes and shit.
Bro, when I tell
Boom,
you,
boom, boom,
I
boom.
used to show up to every red light with my shit absolutely thumping.
Of
bro.
course, bro.
Glass shaking. I had to fucking rev the car because it's killing the battery at the red light.
Yo, for real,
When
bro.
I tell you,
I had to
used-
disconnect my shit at nighttime.
Yeah.
Because my car wouldn't start in the morning.
Bro, when I tell you I had the Ford Escape with the wildest system. I had the neon lights, everything, bro. The fucking rearview mirror just all over the fucking place. That thing was just like an ornament because you couldn't use it because the bass would knock so hard.
Yeah.
Oh, here's oh baby, boom, boom, boom.
You
Bro,
remember
I had
that?
a-
Remember that being a thing?
Yeah,
like
dude.
having a system in your
I had
car?
a whole box in my Regal, bro. I had an 86 Regal, bro. I had a big ass box, a big sub in my trunk. It's
That was-
ridiculous. But my car didn't rattle like that because it was an old.
Because your shit was made out of metal.
Yeah, it was made
that
out of
shit was-
steel.
Shit was made out of
Yeah.
iron.
Come
old
on,
iron.
bro.
Your shit was pressed in Detroit.
86 with the bench seat. Shorty be
Yeah.
like, yo, I want to lean back a little bit. I'm like, you can't, because then we all leaning back.
Yeah.
And I'm driving.
Why do we gotta sit so far back? It's because that's where the pedals are.
Don't worry about it. If I wanted to adjust my seat, I had to tell my passenger to hold on.
Yeah,
Because
just
we go for a ride.
You had a
Up or
mechanical
back.
radio in that bitch.
Yo, come on, bro. I used to take my radio face off at work. Remember?
You remember that
Yo,
being a thing too?
oh, yo, bro.
Pop the radio face off, put it in the Pioneer
Yo, listen,
case.
real
Take
rap-
it in with me.
Real rap, man. R.I.P. Rest in peace, my little brother Stanley, man. Yo, I used to do the radios, and he used to run a wire for the speakers. Word of my mother, my cousin, Jamie Shabu. Shout out to him. He behind.
Oh, I thought you would tell stories about how I used to boost radios for a second. That's exactly where I thought the story was going.
Allegedly.
Yeah, he said, "Yo, my brother used to grab the faces. I used to pull the wires."
That's
what I heard when he first said it.
Look. I used to wire the radios, and he used to run the wiring for the speakers. Word of my
keep
mother.
it a stack, Swizz. You was one of the motherfuckers that used to just cut the ribbon, or you used to get the connectors.
Oh nah, I used to cut the ribbon, bro.
Yeah,
I used to wire that shit. What? Yo,
After Swizz is done putting your radio in, that shit. If he didn't figure it out that night, nobody was ever gonna figure it out because
That's a
he's
fact.
cutting the fucking connector on the radio and on the fucking wire harness.
Come on, bro.
He's
That's
cutting
straight wire.
both them
Nah,
shits.
because
It's the OG, baby.
mad at the radios back then, especially like all the hoopties I had, bro. It was already like that, so I had to learn. Like I had to learn left speaker, right speaker, all that
Yeah.
stuff. Use a little with the Duracell battery just to check to see what's going on.
Yo, you know what's wild is that like people running up in people's cars, like we don't really think about that shit that much anymore. Like back in the day, you used to have to push shit underneath your seat.
Facts.
But dude, in California, it's like rampant. They call it bipping. Have you ever heard about this?
No, what are you talking about?
They call it bipping. They just like, dude, it's like crazy in San Francisco.
But what is bipping? What are we talking
Bipping
about?
is there's a bunch of dope fiends in the street just taking like ceramic and breaking glass, breaking into cars and just stealing everything out of the cars.
See, this is why.
And it's like, you know, they're not arresting anybody over there, so you don't go to jail for it. They slap you on the wrist, and then there's like this. I just watched. I think
They don't slap you on the wrist. They pat you on the ass over there.
They're encouraging it. I think Channel 5 was it Channel 5 that did a documentary. Shout out to Channel 5 for always doing the craziest documentaries.
Documentaries?
Yeah, but I'm talking about the YouTube channel, not Fox 5.
Oh, it's like, is that what you still call it? Channel 5? I'm like, okay.
No, Channel 5, the YouTube channel with the.
Show your age there, brother.
No, what's this guy's name? He does a bunch. You've definitely heard of it, but if you guys haven't heard of them, they do. It's this one guy. He does really good documentaries. But somebody did a documentary on it, and I watched it, and these people are just like going into parking lots and just going from car to car, just like taking anything they can.
See, that's
It's so crazy that like the rental agencies over there, like they all tell people like, yo, do not leave anything in your car. The people who live around there will just leave their windows open.
Yo, Spaz just said in the chat. He said it's so bad some cars would just park with the trunk wide open just so the shit don't get broken to find out there's nothing in the car. And actually,
Yeah,
one of
dude.
my peoples actually is in San
Francisco. That's where it's happening.
and literally was like, yo, bro, I leave the fucking. I literally rolled the windows down. Like I literally rolled the windows down, and left the trunk open. Like there's nothing in there, bro. Like
Yeah, dude. It's like an epidemic.
See, that's the problem is they're doing that. They're leaving the car open and stuff, just like, oh, don't mess with my stuff. What they need to do is get in the trunk and shut the trunk and just pop that shit open when somebody busts the window and air them out. And then we'll have no more of that.
Nah, bro, these are fiends, bro. They don't react to logic like that.
yeah,
They
that's a
don't
fact.
need to react to logic. You just see your homeboy that was supposed to score the dope. Now he's
Nah,
not with us anymore.
First off,
Yeah,
you
but
better
they take the
stop.
risk. The next one will take the risk.
Yeah, you better
That
stop.
next one will go into 4 trunks knowing that there might be one dude in one of them. 100%.
Bro.
Dude, to get that work, bro, these guys.
You ever
So what do
play,
you do?
Listen. You ever play Resident
Oh.
Evil 4? You ever seen Resident Evil?
That's what it looks like.
Yeah,
to
I
San
played Resident
Francisco,
Yo, bro.
Resident Evil 2 is one of my favorite video games of all time.
Listen, bro, you hit them fiends with 4 shots, they not going down, bro. It's not even worth it to bring a gun
No,
to that
but
fight.
listen, the truth is that that's not something that the public needs to, like, that's something that the city should be taking care of. Like, this is a known issue. You guys should be handling it.
No, they don't want it. They're not going to take care of
But-
it. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Dude,
You know who runs that state, don't you?
was Newsom?
Yo, he's a literal supervillain.
Do you know, have you ever seen somebody break glass with ceramic?
No.
Dude, it takes the smallest piece of ceramic to break glass. It's so crazy. This bipping thing is so wild that they got these new special laws where some people are prohibited from going to the auto parts store and like buying spark plugs and shit.
What?
And it's illegal for them to be in possession of them. Because they'll take the spark plug. You could buy ceramic in other places, but one of the easier ways to do it, you buy a spark plug, right? And you throw it against the ground, and at the at the end of a spark plug, that piece of ceramic. So they'll just dude, a small tiny piece of ceramic will shatter a huge piece of glass.
Sure will.
I don't know this like science behind it. I don't know what it is. Spaz, you could tell us.
Is that what's on like the tip of like a window?
I don't know. Twiz, why is it? Why is it?
Why does it ceramic?
Yo, we gotta get somebody to look shit up for Twiz. We need an assistant we need a producer. We need a producer for the producer.
Yeah, and we also got to catch up on the chat. We got a bunch of chats that have been unaddressed.
But it is
So it says spark plugs instantly break windows when thrown at glass with sufficient force because they are generally made of aluminum oxide, ceramic, or porcelain, which concentrates a tremendous amount of energy at a single focal point on the glass. So that's what it is. It's because the material is able to focus all that kinetic energy, because energy is only created, whatever, not destroyed, whatever the case may be. So when you throw that thing at that thing,
it's the same shit that made Thanos. Essentially, is what Twiz is saying.
Facts.
When he puts that thing in his ring, that last one, that's a spark plug. but they're not. Just to be clarified, they're not throwing entire spark plugs. Don't you yawn when I'm making funny jokes.
I'm sorry. What do you want from me, man? I work a lot of jobs, man.
No, I'm kidding. Just to clarify, they're not throwing whole spark plugs at windows. That'd be a waste because one spark plug you could break a bunch of windows. So
allegedly,
but yeah.
Oh yeah, yo! Shout out, Cloudy in the chat. He said, "Have you seen the Kia boys?" He said, "Jackie."
The Kia thing is crazy.
Yo, that
you know about that shit, right?
Yeah.
Yo, the Kia thing is, dude, they're starting cars with the USB sticks, bro.
Yo.
That's how crazy. And it takes them like seconds. You know how many shorts I've seen of kids like trying to break another kid's record? They do it in like, I've seen them do it in sub 30 seconds.
no way,
Bro, it's first
Damn,
of all.
I wish we had a video of this.
Kia, I wouldn't even want, dude, it looks like the easiest thing in the world.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy.
I wish I knew somebody with a Kia.
Yo, you know what's sick? They won't insure. As of like right now, there's certain insurance companies that will not insure your Kia or your Hyundai because of that.
Dude, they're just taking them, bro. The whole Kia Boys movement came from them just stealing them and then recording themselves on like TikTok and Instagram, driving up on the curb, fucking doing the wildest shits. No one's done more research and development for Kia than these fucking dudes stealing these cars and running them through the ringer.
See, there's a simple solution for this. You just allow somebody via whether it be the castle doctrine or whatever to just defend their property and family. That's what it is. Like one Kia boy steal the wrong Kia and Kia boy gets wings. You know what I'm saying? It's very simple, bro.
Every problem
it's very simple. Yes, it is. That's your property.
Listen,
you should be allowed to protect your land and property and your family. Like people shouldn't just be able to come and take your stuff. You should be able to protect your stuff however you need to. You can't just come and take my stuff.
Within reason, these are fucking...
These are the lowest level humans on the planet.
These are children that are doing this stuff.
Some children need to learn hard lessons.
And I think that this would be more successful with these individuals than it would be with the guys who are breaking into cars for drugs.
Those guys too. You know, either way, it's just you can't have a society deteriorate to a point where people are just allowed to walk into stores, smash the glass with everybody watching, and take $10,000 worth of merchandise and walk out the door.
No, I totally agree with that.
You can't have a world where you work all day, you work full-time hours, you sacrifice time with your family and stuff in order to earn money to pay for things that you have, and then people are just able to come and take your stuff and you can't do anything about it.
No, there needs to be punishments for those crimes, but I most certainly don't think that like death is the answer to those crimes. That these people should just be paying for their crimes. That's the problem, is that none of them are prosecuted.
Well, when the government doesn't do what they need to in protecting your stuff, because that's who we're depending on, right? Local governments, local police agencies, people that we pay tax dollars to employ, and they're not protecting your stuff. Yeah. So what do you do then? You just do nothing and you just let your shit get taken. You just let them take your car. You let them break in your house. You let them take whatever they want. Like, at what point are we allowed to say, okay, you can't take my stuff, go to someone else's house? Like, we're never allowed to do that? Like, I mean, where's the line? You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the line? Because there's some states that get it right. And I guarantee if you look up, can I get a stat on these Kia boys?
They're Chicago.
Where are they the most? Okay, so Chicago, one of the places with the strictest firearms laws. Chicago, I guarantee second place, probably California. Third would be New York. It's all places with strict laws that don't allow you to protect your property, your land, and your family.
Where are the Kia boys from, Twiz?
Guarantee the Kia boys ain't popping in Florida. I guarantee the Kia boys ain't popping in Texas.
No, they're definitely popping it all over the South. But you got to think, they're not robbing people for these cars. They're going to these cars when they're unattended.
Doesn't matter.
They're easy to, but yeah, of course it
my
matters.
stuff. Now I got to wake up tomorrow and put in an insurance claim. Now I got no ride to work. Now I can't take my kid to school.
No, all those things are true. I'm just saying because the story that you're painting is somebody that's taking something from somebody like in front of them. They're like thieving that thing.
They are.
Yo,
They're taking something that don't belong to them.
yeah, I got a crazy stat.
That's
for you
not what I'm
guys.
saying. I'm saying that the way that the story is being painted is that these people are like strong arming their way into people's,
I didn't say they're carjacking.
Well, then it's
taking
impossible
people's
to
property.
do something to somebody when you're not there.
They're taking people's property. But if you have surveillance footage or you have something that alerts you to, you have a dog barking, whatever it is, or you happen to step out there and see them, you happen to be taking a piss in the middle of the night and you see somebody stealing your car, you just have to watch them steal it.
Well, I guess that's a different thing. What I'm saying is that I believe that that's probably on the lower end of like when this happens. I think they're just running in cars in like fucking parking lots and shit like that. Where people don't see, I don't think that many of the people see their car get stolen to end up having the ability to do that. That's why it's probably better off that there's a different program that would be a little more efficient than that.
And what program? I guess the law,
Yeah.
which isn't a thing anymore because they're not prosecuting people that are stealing.
Yeah. I don't know I don't know. This is in multiple states. I think we were talking about California before where they weren't prosecuting. I don't know if these Kia boys are being prosecuted in Illinois or
Well, nah, that's what I was gonna say.
Let's hear it. What is it?
I got a stat. So it says the teenagers who've stolen tens of thousands of Kias are mostly from Milwaukee and Columbus, Ohio. Although the trend has since spread nationwide, the topic has even made into songs with rappers bragging about stealing Kias. So it's Milwaukee and Columbus, Ohio is where it originated, and most of the cars were stolen from there.
So Wisconsin and Ohio.
Yeah, I don't know dick about gun laws.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
So
know
I
anything
don't know.
about
Yeah,
those
and
states.
it actually says here, it says
Shocked. I thought this would have definitely been California or Chicago, New York. Go ahead.
so it says the states with the strictest gun laws are California, Illinois, New York, number 3, Connecticut, Hawaii, New Jersey's number 6.
Where does Ohio fall? Where do those two other states fall on that?
Yeah.
Let's see.
We're about to get. Let's give us 44
Probably,
states
I'd
before
say
the
top 15. Top 15. I don't think we're looking at like 40.
I thought Ohio. I thought they were pretty.
No, I don't even. Oh, Ohio's number 30.
Whoa.
Ohio,
thought that
look,
though.
But the gun
Ohio.
laws, but they probably aren't allowed to use them.
They probably aren't allowed to shoot each other.
Yeah.
Look,
What's
Ohio.
good? What's good? What good is the gun if I can't fucking?
Well,
use
that's
it?
my point. Like,
Yeah.
that's why you don't see Florida on that list of having Kias taken all the time.
No,
Because
no one's taking Kias in Florida.
go ahead.
Ohio, Alabama, South Carolina, and West Virginia are all tied for the 30th spot in strictest gun laws, if I'm not mistaken.
So they all got the same rules.
So they're all pretty close, and I don't even see.
I just think about like when people are actually allowed to start defending their own stuff, and stop depending on people that aren't doing it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's pretty nuts.
Because if the people that you're supposed to be depending on to prosecute or protect, if they're not doing that job, what do?
Yeah, no, you're 100% correct.
Because that's what's crazy to me. I feel for these people. I feel for them, and the only option that you really have is to just work so hard to where you can just price your way out of crime. You can just pay your way out to a neighborhood where crime doesn't exist.
Hey, buddy,
Yeah.
it's been like that for a long time.
It's like, listen,
Yeah, but
You're not
I think
stealing Bentleys.
I think it's bullshit. You should be able to defend your stuff. If you come and take somebody's car, that's a very expensive. Most people's car is the second most valuable piece of property they have.
yeah, asset. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It's really
their
a
house,
liability,
and then it's
but-
your vehicle.
I do think that you should be able to protect your shit. However, I think the first line of defense that people should pay for the fucking crimes and be less incentivized to fucking commit these crimes, because it's going to be more likely that this shit happens when I'm not there and I don't have the ability to protect it.
Yeah.
So if there's fucking consequences to your actions, whether it be me catching you or somebody taking away your freedom, then, you know, whichever one comes first, right?
Yeah, but that's an idealistic outlook, right? Because I used to agree with that. I didn't always feel this way.
Mm-hmm.
It's just now there's no penalty for things like that. Like they're just not prosecuting and they're not charging you. So at what point are we allowed to take it into our own hands?
Is that happening with the Kia boys or these guys? Because I thought that they made even stricter rules for them. I think that might be relevant to like what's happening
shoplifting and stuff.
California. You know, I think that 100%, like over there, like that's the embodiment of everything you're saying. Is like that's California.
But it's New York too. It's happening a lot in New York because New York's not far behind California. It's California and then New York with like the stupidity and the blind idiocy and turning a blind eye to crime and
California's got people legitimately running in like Old Navy and just stealing, just grabbing everything.
Yeah, and New York it's happening too. But the thing in New York is there's a lot of shop owners that aren't playing that shit anymore. Did you see that one girl that ran up in there, took a whole bunch of clothes from like a boutique, like some kind of spot in like some urban wear spot in New York City?
And they start beating that bitch up?
A bunch of brown dudes just grabbed her and just literally were holding her. And they were like, call the police. And she was like, let me go. You could see she was panicking like, oh shit, damn, somebody's doing something. And she's like, let me go. And they're like, I'm not letting you go till you pay. She's like, I'll pay. He said, let's go. He said, we're going to ring you up. He had him come and take her bag. They rang up everything, and then they let her go because she was going to pay. But they grabbed her ass.
Damn.
And she was holding on to the door, and the guy was being nice, but he wasn't letting her go.
Yeah, no.
You know, he was like, he said, you have to pay. You know, and she's like.
He didn't say it like that. How'd he sound?
Let me go.
Oh my God! Since we talking about females and snatching and grabbing, did you guys hear about that woman from New Jersey that was sentenced from robbing the Hamptons?
No.
Wait, what?
Oh, she robbed the Hamptons. What are they going to do? They're going to hang her at dawn?
Nah,
Wait, what does that mean?
In the Hamptons, they'll let you stone somebody.
Who's she robbing the Hamptons?
they stole her and a group of I think another female and a group of men. I got it right here, but I saw it the other day. She just got sentenced like maybe a couple days ago.
What'd she steal?
They stole $90,000 in purses from a Balenciaga store in, I think it was East Hampton.
Oh, like people running inside the damn. They stole like 3 bags. That's crazy.
Yeah. They grabbed, it says, according to authorities, Davis was part of a 5-person crew of thieves from Newark, New Jersey, who walked into the luxury fashion store in East Hampton at around 1:30 p.m., grabbed nearly $94,000 worth of handbags, and ran out fleeing in a Dodge Durango. Police, look, check this out.
Why do all these motherfuckers drive Mopars?
Yo, police began chasing the Durango until it got a flat tire near exit 69 on the LIE. The alleged thieves got out and 3 ran towards a wooded area near the highway while the 2 others stayed near the vehicles. Davis and co-defendants, should I say their names?
Those 2 by the car cooperated.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, yeah.
They only made it to exit 69.
They only made it to 69, bro. Yo, here's the craziest part.
What year was that Durango?
Yo, bro, look.
These bitches ain't even make it out the county.
In the video, right, that I saw, they were like, such and such, I think Ali Harris. They're like, Ali Harris was released with no bail. Everybody was in the comments flaming. They're like, yo, he told.
Of course he told. He stayed by the car. He stayed by the car and said, I told them they were out of control. We got a flat. It's bad news. You know, here's all their names and addresses.
What's his name?
Ali Harris.
Yeah, they had to smack him once to start talking and then twice to stop.
Yeah, Ali Harris's parents are like involved in his life.
Yeah.
You know?
Ali made the right choice, all right? Because listen, Tekashi's sitting back fucking bitches in Dominican Republic and all these other guys.
That's it. But what's crazy is to come from Newark, New Jersey, all I could think about in my mind is how many different jurisdictions of police you're dealing with on your way out. So if this guy's stealing from East Hampton, they got their own police out there in the Hamptons. Then you're passing by like Riverhead, you got Riverhead police. You got Suffolk police through the whole thing. You're passing some state police on the way out. Then you're hitting Nassau police on the way. Then you're hitting NYPD on the way back. Then you're hitting New Jersey State Police.
It's a crook.
Like, dude, you have so many different types of demeanors you have to deal with because every police department has a specific like way about them. If you get stopped by a state trooper, you're getting a ticket. I don't care what it is. I've never heard of a single person that has ever gotten stopped by a state trooper and didn't pay, or state police.
That's a fact. I've gotten out of many tickets.
Yeah.
Never with the state trooper.
Never.
I got
They're
out of a
local
trooper
county.
ticket.
You didn't get out of a trooper ticket. Get out of here. Did you have a kid that was sick or something? What are you talking about?
Nah, I was on motorcycles. I was on motorcycles. It was like
How many were you on?
it was like allegedly 4 of us. Allegedly.
Oh, allegedly for you
and
guys.
So, dude had the truck, pulls the truck into the middle of the southern state, pulls his pistol out and points at us and tells us get to the side of the road. All of us. The first dude in the pack, pew, gone. Had like $1.15, gone. So he pulls us to the side.
Allegedly, folks.
Allegedly, runs up, snatches the keys out of everybody's bike. He's like, "You fucking assholes! You fucking speeding, blah blah." So now I'm yelling at the guy. I'm like, "Dude, so I was doing 60. I saw you pull over the white fucking Benz back there. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?" And you know me, like, I'm calm and cool until you get in my face. So he's in my face yelling. So now I'm like, bro, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I said, I didn't do shit. I was like, he's like, he's like, you know what? You guys are being fucking cool. He's like, let me know who's the guy that took off. And I'm like, I don't even know these guys. I said, I don't even know these motherfuckers. We just all on motorcycles and all kind of just was riding around each other. I was like, I don't even know. Meanwhile, it's my man's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what did you think was going to happen? You thought I was going to say something to you about that? Like,
They thought you was gonna fold, Twiz.
They thought you were gonna fold, bro.
Never.
Come on, they thought that you were stealing purses in East Hampton.
yeah.
Crazy.
They thought you were about to fold on everybody.
They thought you was Ali.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, they thought you was Ali. Listen, we're over the hour.
Are we over the hour?
We're well over
Definitely
the
over the
hour.
hour. Easy.
Yeah, that was a great episode, man. I had a really, really good time. You guys are therapeutic. And shout out to Spaz for recognizing my shirt. He said, you got the crying man on your shirt.
Yeah.
Anybody recognize, man, I've worn this a couple times, man. It's the vintage 97 Bulls Finals tee. Only as an adult male can I appreciate this run that the Bulls had, because it broke my heart every year because they destroyed my Knicks season after season in my childhood. But now as an adult male, I look back and I appreciate what I witnessed and what I saw. At the time, it's difficult. It's difficult when Michael Jordan's dropping a ton of points on my man John Starks, making Derek Harper look crazy, making Patrick Ewing look like he's 3 feet tall. That kind of stuff is not cool with me, but here I am and I appreciate it.
That's kind of funny because it leads me to believe that one day I'll be wearing a shirt with Johnny Sins on it.
Oh, I got you. That's cool, man. Who else is going to be on it? Who else is on that team?
Well, him specifically, he's just ran through so many, things that I thought was nice.
Okay.
He's taken everything I wanted to work for, you know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
All this, so.
Fair enough. He hit you with the Conor McGregor. You're just Nate Diaz in it right now.
Mm-hmm.
You took everything I worked for him.
Yeah. He's eating all the food that I've wanted to eat.
Yeah, man. Sometimes it's like that. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's like that.
But that's all I got. I got no funny jokes.
That's it, man. Berto's kicking us out, man. He's like, listen, guys, we're wrapping up. You guys got to stop talking. So this is Master Numb Podcast, episode 185. We're going to go ahead and shut up at Berto's cue. So we appreciate everybody that checked into the chat. We appreciate everybody that's giving the video a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Everybody that's in the live, we truly appreciate you. And if you didn't get to listen to the whole episode, make sure that you listen to the entire episode after we go off the air. And if you can't watch the video version, which we prefer that you do, whether it be here or on Rumble, we're continuing to load up episodes on Rumble. All of them will be up there. And we didn't talk about that. Dave Portnoy moving Barstool to Rumble.
What?
The entire thing is exclusively on Rumble. So I've been talking about how we need to be up on Rumble a little bit more because I saw the trajectory of this company and where it was headed. But we're going to move on there.
I still don't think that matters.
A lot. They're getting a lot of people over there, and it's just going to happen. All right, so Berto's disagreeing. So I guess I'll have to make a plea. I'll have to put together a presentation for him.
We are on Rumble, though.
But we are on Rumble, but we're only live here, Twitch, and Kick. And then, of course, all audio podcast episodes are available on all your favorite audio podcast platforms. iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play Store. And if you don't find us on your favorite podcast platform,
join a Discord and harass us. Tell me how dumb I am for not believing in Rumble. Comments on how many deaths I have in Elden Ring, and tell us what obscure podcast listening platform you use, and I'll place the podcast on that platform. And that's it. I was going to make a gross joke.
Join the Discord.
Join the Discord.
Join it.
Join the Discord.
And as what's become one of my favorite practices, I like to put Twiz on the spot toward the end. So Twiz, why don't you go ahead and let these people know something that they don't already know?
Yeah, give them a fun fact, Wiz.
If you're gonna steal bags from East Hampton, you're not gonna outrun. Oh, I'm sorry. If you're gonna steal bags from East Hampton and you jump into oncoming traffic, they will not chase after you anymore. They'll let you go, and then you'll get to exit 69. You'll catch a flat tire in Wading River, and you'll go to jail.
Your boy Ali.
And like that, tip your waitresses, man. That's all we got for you.
That's all we got. Don't be Ali.